things that you need to know is that we are energy. Energy is thought, thought's energy, energy follows thought. We transmit energy every day. As we're sitting here, the rest of you will be connected for the rest of your lives because from a physics perspective, you're exchanging electrons and energy wherever you go in life. And our energy fields are huge. They stretch out much further than we think. And we also transmit it. So this little doll is just a little way to make visible. So if you guys would do me a favor, would you mind holding hands? Okay, so you're all going to hold hands. If you'll come over here. And what we need to do is get hold the doll.
I'll hold this. Or is that what you want me to do?
Go ahead and hold hand there. Okay, now hold the doll. Now if I let go. So we made a chain. Let's add another line. Can you guys join hands over there? Let's see how far. We're going to test the doll. Okay, I need to have...
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Go down here. Okay, if you guys will hold hands. We can keep adding row after row after row. This is operated with a little battery. I mean, can you imagine how far that we're sending that chain of energy of a little electrical volt through all of us? So it was important to me to be able to explain it. But what I loved about Joyce, because we talked about why do people come to her classes and then they'll come back to visit. And I like what she talks about is really there's just 3 things you need to know, really. And for those of you who can trust that and have the faith that you can do it, you don't need the tricks and gimmicks to convince your left brain. So if you don't mind sharing.
You really just need to be open. You really just, that's the most important thing. You have to make a decision that this is what you're going to pursue. Once you make that decision, the doors are going to open up and you're going to be flooded with input. And there are various ways that we receive input. And this is what we're going to learn today throughout the course of the day to expand our capabilities. But as you're receiving this input, because it's coming to you after you've made your decision, then it's very important to accept it. If you don't accept it, then you're kinking your hose. All of that flow is getting narrower and narrower and narrower. And then the next thing you really have to do is to believe it. Believe what you accept. It's so important because if you don't, you're really decompressing all of the input that is available to you. And those are really the key issues or the key steps for a natural occurrence. And we know all of the glitches and all of the blocks and all of the fears and doubts and inhibitions that cloud those 3 simple elements. That's how it works. I like the pendulum because it really does help to pinpoint, particularly with lost animals. I know you're all going to have lost animals and you're all going to call me and I'm going to go, oh no, because it's the hardest thing for me to work with, simply because there's so much emotion in there. But I learned how to use a pendulum years and years ago. It's not hard. All you need is a weight, some kind of weight, and you need a string. And this was made by Vicki and her mom. This is kite string and a nut, as you see. And all we want to do is allow ourselves, our true selves, the self that doesn't try to filter everything, to talk to us. So if I say or make a statement or ask a question in the form of a statement, my name is Fred, then I look for how my pendulum will swing. And for me, counterclockwise is no. That says, who are you fooling? Your name is not Fred, at least in this particular realm of life. But if I mention that my name is Joyce, my pendulum will then reverse itself and it'll go into a circle which is in a clockwise configuration, and that is a yes. So each one of you have your own individual signature. Either it goes in a counterclockwise, a clockwise, or a vertical back and forth, or horizontal. Yeah, that's how it works, in a horizontal direction.
Have any of you ever been to a holistic health practitioner who does kinesiology, muscle testing? Okay. All this is doing is the same thing. Muscle testing is, again, where you're picking up on intuitively what's going on in the body. You can do a lot of things with muscle testing. One of the things that you're going to learn from later today, and one of our presenters from Terry Wagner, is how to use reflex points on your horses to test for nutritional deficiencies, illness. So we'll be talking a lot about that. This is really just another to me, it's another crutch. It's another tool that you can use. You talk to people who are really good dowsers, they reach a point where they can feel it in their body. They don't need the tool. All this is a way is to making the internal external.
External.
It's the same way that in order to hear crickets, I got to slow it down into my hearing range. In order for me sometimes to accept things, I have to bring it into my visual range. And so that's what we hope to do today, is to take you through some experiences that help you answer some of those questions and explore new territories and bring it into your visual range.